Okay. Right, you start building your defences. I'm gonna.
Right.
I know we've not matched
So
a great
I get
deal
confused.
at present.
I start want to do things, you know. Right. So let's drop an autocannon here.
Yeah.
Oh, here they are. And then I'll drop some ammunition.
Yep.
And then I'll just drop some more ammunition. Oh, I can't make any more.
Okay, I'll see what I can do
Yeah.
with that. Should hopefully keep us going for a bit longer. Recently, I've been dabbling with some of Punkcake's games. They're a small collective, a little bit like Sock Pop, and one of their games, Scavenger of Dunomini,
We'll go with that pronunciation now.
is multiplayer. So I'm putting steel over there. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put the mud here.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's mud. What is it? Copper.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
get off me,
Oh,
guy.
sorry. Oh, what's going on?
The general gist of the game is to...
General gist. You're talking about a Punkcake game with a general gist.
Yeah, I know. So it's a match 3 game, but you've got to defend against these sort of robot raiders that come in.
Well,
Oh, look at this. Look at this guy. He's in.
sorry, I got him.
And the things that you match up generate different resources which you use to buy defences to protect against the raiders. And the aim of the game is to try and get as high a score as possible and to last as long as possible.
Oh, is it? I
Yeah,
literally
no.
had
For us, it was
idea.
just survival, not high scores.
Yeah.
Just survival. Oh, this is a mess.
I know. You
Doing that.
just
I
say
did- just
your
done the
pause
same as
there, right? Oh my god. This is out of control. We're doomed. I'm being very negative right now. God damn it.
Now, the thing is, the game doesn't really tell you what you can match up and how. Different items have different rules. So you've got like batteries will match up diagonally. Oh no, I'm gonna screw us up here. Oh,
You need some help?
yeah. Oh, so I got the Tetris. You've got steel and copper and plastic that will line up in rows. Then you've got things like cogs, which
We
were
I
like,
think-
oh,
I think it just worked out in the end. I got 5 together and they were powered by a battery.
a battery right next to it. And we were like, oh, so why aren't these rotating? And this one's rotating. Oh, it's because it's touching a battery. So we'll realise that's an energy source.
Oh, I got 5 cogs together.
Yeah, I got a bunch of cogs just then. But yeah, it's the batteries. Look, if you put a cog next to a battery, it actually...
So the thing is with Punkcake's games, they put them out like one a month, right? That's their plan, their shtick, the schedule, and which means like there's a certain sort of like there's always a little bit of roughness around the edges. I often find with the games, right? And I think there's a lot in this game. I'm surprised in 1 month, all this Tetris and crafting at the same time. I don't think we've seen everything.
So I'm trying to get some more plastic going. What do we need? Do we need more of? Shoots at droids in range.
There's a cable, links energy modules. I think I need to make an energy module, I think.
Okay, so...
I don't know if batteries work themselves, but...
Yeah, so how much... We've got 3 energy, linked energy sources and modules.
That's a module kind of like thing, but it requires an energy source. I'm just wondering, none of these is an energy source.
What's that on the end?
Capsule gives you a random power price, goes up on each buy. Align 3+ to make a capsule, level 2. What? I remember we were looking at the games that we were trying to choose from the list of 56. and I saw it and I thought, I don't know what that is, but I really want to have a go at that. And yeah, it feels like it works, but we haven't quite cracked it. I can't.
Oh, yes, that was pretty good. Don't know what I did. I'm trying to just clear stuff at the moment.
Yeah.
God, it comes in thick and
Yeah,
fast.
I mean, it's if you feel like you want a little bit more tutorial, there's a little bit kind of like we were a bit lost, and we have played multiple times before we actually started recording, which allowed us to look like we knew what we were doing. You know, I'm going to try and make see if I can make something.
Yep, do it.
It is the up. Okay, so we need to make an autocannon. Yep. Oh, they're already coming. Oh. And I need to make the ammunition. There we go. That should be good.
Oh, there's too much crap. And the thing is, the game is always throwing junk into this pit. And you've got to try and line it up. And the game doesn't care whether you're doing a good job of this or not. So before you even start thinking about the raiders, you've got to start getting that junk pile organised so that you can start matching things up to accrue resources to defend against the raiders. So much junk! God. So much junk!
Jeez. Is there any way of shooting this stuff and blowing it up?
I know, I want bombs.
Maybe we need to get the raids. We need the raids to
We just need to let them come through, don't we? Oh! No! No! Ah! That's all good and well when you're trying to match up things on your own, but when you've got another player to step over and crawl over and stack things on top of and trap them underneath things, but we were really struggling on that aspect alone.
You chuck more than two things on top of you or someone, they can't really get out, right?
Yeah, they've got to crawl up.
Yeah, they've got to climb up. Now, the thing is, I found that it was better for us to... I stayed on the edge. You were doing lots of management of the area, but I stayed a little bit out. Not just building, because you can't really just keep on building. It's not exactly that kind of game where you just like churn out builds, to be honest. We needed more experimentation to figure out what was actually effective. But yeah, I would stay on the left, maybe just dabble a little bit on the edge of the pit. And then when it was all start to blow up, it's like, okay, I'm coming, you know. Raid's coming now, so...
You go and deal with that then, because I don't know what I'm doing with raids.
Yeah. So
I'll do tidy up.
The other thing, though, of course, is there's an issue with buttons. And I do have this issue with Punkcake games occasionally, just because it's like, why is it the D-pad? You know, you're thinking like the thumbstick.
Oh, yeah.
But you know, you got used to it. Okay, it's fine the D-pad. But there's a particular issue with the up on this, because if you want to start crafting, you have to press up. Great. The entire game pauses, and then you build something. But the thing is, you can press up accidentally all the time, especially when you're down in the pile and you have to clamber up. So you have to clamber up, up, and then at the top, if you press up again, suddenly you're in the crafting menu. Oops, sorry.
I'm going to grab this one. Okay.
Oh, sorry, keep on pressing up. We got better at not doing it because I was firing it off all the time in our first couple of games. But it's still just there. It's like this accident waiting to happen all the time. Yeah,
and I think what blows my mind about that is that there's so many buttons on a pad.
You're just taking a break, right?
Oh, sorry. Oh,
it's you pressed up.
It's me. Sorry.
The whole thing about when you move left and there's a pile beside you, you sort of do this climbing up.
Yes.
But you have to keep on holding left to climb all the way down, otherwise you start sliding down.
Yeah.
And you often overshoot, right? You climb up and then like you just start running across the top, just straight over. Like, no, I didn't want to go on the other side. And I have to go back up the other side if it's a tower of stuff. But I was getting better at that.
Yeah, same.
As it was going on.
And we noticed at one point when we managed to match a lot of stuff up, we got to the bottom of this pit and we realised we can actually start hollowing the bottom of the pit out.
Yes, I remember.
Which would have given us more room.
I was remembering that I could dig early in the game. I never thought of the idea of making the pit bigger.
That would have just
Damn it.
bought us more time. Oh, no!
So there is this thing where if you die, one of the players die, the other one carries on. Now, that's usually a flaw in my book. But I think for us, one of us, we just died pretty quickly.
Oh, okay. It's still treating me as like alive.
Yeah, it shot me. I'm dead. You're on your own.
Oh no! Look at them. They're overrunning.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I ran out of ammunition. That's why. Yeah.
I think we lost there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I usually die because I was the person facing off against the raiders.
Yeah.
And after they seem to upgrade over time and they start shooting. Oh my god, the thing is shooting. Ah, I got killed.
Oh.
And it shoots straight through the thing. I mean, you can like just get in there and like ninja kick them.
I forgot about that.
But then they've got, you can ninja kick the stuff as well and kick them sideways.
Move them around.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, there's a lot in there,
Yeah,
right?
there is.
And it's just like,
Yeah.
oh my god. And every now and then, you put up, you know, like put a block in the air, you're carrying it, and it would match 3 in the air, like, oh, well, that's good.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I know that happened
lovely.
a lot, yeah.
Oh. All right, so let's drop that there. So it should just fall down to the space when the bottom one's empty, I hope.
Oh, nice. Nice accidental.
It's nice when you got them up in the air and they just sort of fall into place.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's loads of things like that. It's a game that made you feel like really kind of like useless at times, but other times it was like, oh, that felt good.
Yeah,
you know, clearing the pit, getting rid of the raiders.
When things start to sort of snap together,
yeah,
it's actually quite satisfying. You're like, oh, that just cleared loads, and then I mean, we didn't really have many cascading matches where one thing fell and another bunch. But I imagine that being really fun with a couple of you.
Yeah.
I would like to know if there is an element of, if there is a way of reviving your buddy.
That's a good point.
Maybe there is. I don't know.
It's possible. Yeah, I mean, maybe because there's upgrade modules and stuff, and I don't know what.
Yeah, no. Nice. Getting messy. I'm going to start chucking some of this stuff over
Oh my
there.
god, no, that's not working.
Oh, isn't it?
No, the ammunition box emptied, and the thing on top fell through. So you can pile the ammunition up on top. So I just need to do that.
I'm going to come over and give him a kick in. Because I think you press B.
What happened there?
Is that a crash?
No, because I'm.
I know it's a crash. I think we're both locked. It's a crash.
Okay, all right. That crashed. There's also the other versus mode where it's basically pure kind of Tetris v Tetris, where you just use the same rules for matching things up as in the normal game. The only thing is, you shouldn't really play that until you play the normal game, because the normal game at least does tell you how to do the matching of various things. Yeah. But in the Tetris game, it doesn't. You just have to remember the rules. And we didn't know, how do the cogs work, you know?
Yeah.
Come on. Oh. So Scavenger of Dunomini, whichever way you pronounce it, is pretty good. I think I do want to have another go at that game.
Definitely.
Just to figure out more about how to survive longer than about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But, all right. Yeah, I kind of like that.
I like it. Okay, I'm using this space at the side here.
Sorry, I'm just going to make some
Yeah, that's okay.
ammunition.
No, that sounds good.
I think I got shot.
You got shot.
Smelting? What's smelting? I see smelting and
I'm
thievery.
smelting. Because I'm doing bad.
There's lost. Oh, smelting is when they're getting hot, I guess.
I mean, what was our score then? Was it better?
I think it's probably our best score.
It wasn't.
104?
Oh.
That's disgusting.